ClassicGameRoom.com.
Hey, welcome to Classic Game Room. This is Armor Battle for the IntelliVision, the real version of Armor Ambush on the Atari 2600. But is it better?
Uh-oh, my forward button is not forwarding me anymore.
It's because I think you're stuck on that wreckage. Prepare for combat. It's Armor Battle for the IntelliVision, released in 1979.
Blow us both up. So slow.
Ah. 2 tanks, 2 players, 1 victory. Yeah! That was worth the pain of pushing that button 3 times. Why can't tanks just get along? Because they have to blow each other up in Armor Battle, also known as Armor Assault on the Atari 2600, but this version has more 3D-ish, fancier graphics. Oh, that was sneaky. Yes! Look at that!
Wait. Get out of the trees.
Don't hide in the trees like a coward. What are you, Robin Hood? Get out of here. Does that make it better, though? No, because the controller is painful and awful. Can I light the forest on fire and chase you out? You need to grind your thumbs with sandpaper for weeks on end before even attempting to play this game. Build up some calluses, because the sharp, razor-like IntelliVision buttons on the side of the controller are waiting to do you harm. It didn't have to be this way, Mattel. This game could have been pretty good had the IntelliVision controller not been really horrible. Push one awkwardly positioned, painful button to drive forward and the other to fire. After 5 minutes of battle, you and your friend will call it truce because you'll both be in such pain you can't take anymore. Yeah! Switch tanks. Switch tanks. Which button switches tanks?
The switch tank button.
I think I had the overlay over the wrong button. Yeah. Now, moving away from the controller for a moment, considering how old this game is, it's actually kind of interesting because you have randomly generated backgrounds that actually look like something. You can make out trees and buildings. How about a beautiful, crisp, flowing river? Yes, it's got that too. Even the tanks look like little tanks. Graphically, it's superior to its sister game Armor Assault on the Atari 2600, but does it play better? No.
Do something.
Shoot. Man, these are the worst controllers ever. That's right, I've just opened up an old wound for many of you. The great Atari vs. IntelliVision battle of 1979 is on again. Ow. Jeez. Now, normally when Mattel ported its IntelliVision games over to the Atari 2600 on those cheap M-Network cartridges, they were lesser games with crappier presentation and feeble graphics. But it really doesn't matter what this game looks like. It plays pretty well when you can play it with a controller that doesn't hurt your hand. Battle! A battle of armor. Battle of my thumb. Oh, I need to get some calluses on. Do you see that? These buttons just dig into your thumb. After 5 minutes of armor battle, it'll feel like your hand was used as a tiger's chew toy. I will play until my thumb bleeds. Do they have any kind of thumb warning in the instruction manual? Check your equipment. You should check your thumbs. Play with thimbles. If you're good at IntelliVision, you are hardcore. You have thumbs of steel. Let's try this again?
Yeah.
Alright, ow, I'm digging my thumb into the... But what I want to do is push it harder so it goes faster. Pushing it harder only makes the pain more intense. Armor Battle is an advanced game for 1979. A classic that most IntelliVision owners probably have or played back in the day. And odds are, you were tougher as a kid than you are now. This is why you watch this show. Armor Battle is a very, very fun 2-player game with 2 tanks, landmines, and cool random backgrounds that look like real backgrounds. You'll have a great time playing it as long as you're a robot or one of those James Bond bad guys who can't feel pain. Go that direction. How do these things not have moving turrets? They're tanks. That's the whole point of a tank. This is one of the few times I'll recommend the Atari version of a Mattel game. Stick with Armor Ambush on the 2600 and your thumbs will thank you.
I hide behind this barn.
A big thanks to my man Paul from Whittier, California for sending a copy of this game to the show. Playing Armor Battle has made me more of a man, which still isn't saying much, but I do have slightly stronger thumbs now.
Oh.
Yes!
Oh. Stupid barn.
Oh, now I need a massage. Collateral damage. My thumbs are sad.